Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of From Hot Girls to Hot Flashes. I'm your host, Jay Renee.
And I am Kiki J with the lost mic. I have no idea where it's at, y'all.
But you know what? We're gonna make it work because that brain fog kicks in, and y'all, the mics were right here. Now, nowhere to be found.
I don't know.
Nowhere.
What happened to it?
So this is just some of the things that we deal with, you guys. And we want to thank you again before we get started for all of the support that you've given us from Hot Girls to Hot Flashes. We have promised you different things on our YouTube channel, which are coming. We are, it was getting ready to explode. We're really working hard. This half of 2026 and 2027, we are going to be doing some really good stuff. Like right now, because hey, we had the Tasia episode. We talked about our girl. We had our first guest, Tasia Bazile. She was awesome. But now we have the one, the only super strategist supreme, our
the smartest person I know. I think.
Okay,
she is. She is.
All right, Larissa, you guys. This is the Larissa episode.
Yay.
Welcome. Hi, Larissa.
Fellow from Virgo. Her birthday is 2 days before mine, so of course she's awesome.
My God, shout out to Virgos. Aquarius here all alone, but it's all good. Larissa is one of our colleagues in the work that we do. And when I tell you guys, this woman knows everything from what we do, the best ways to do it, ways to circumvent things that don't need to be done. Very matter of fact. And she just so happens to be going through perimenopause. Is that right, Larissa?
It is so right. It is so right. It's very.
So yeah, we want Larissa to come on, you guys, to give a perspective of having perimenopause and what it's like working through it and dealing with it from a single professional female. She is a single mother. She is a working professional. She's raising, two young queens of her own. One is in, I want to say, high school. One is in college. And we still have to do the work. We still have to live. We still have to go through these things. So you guys, let's welcome Larissa. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself. And then we're going to get into the meat of what we're talking about today. So Larissa, tell everyone, give them a little background on you.
I'm from Augusta, Georgia. I enjoy being a mom. I like being an active mom. I'm on the side of the court. I'm at the meetings, working the stands, and I'm trying to be a sister and friend to all.
And with that, a lot comes with that, Larissa. I know. I know it does. Can you tell us a little bit about how your life was when perimenopause started and how it's been since then? Anything you've noticed, the changes?
My life before menopause was go, go, go. And it was get it done by any means necessary, figure it out. When perimenopause hit, it was the same thing, but I kept hitting roadblocks because what was I doing yesterday? And who was I supposed to call? And why is it so hot? And I can't stand outside in this car line if I'm about to combust at 300 degrees. Like, no, ma'am, please move your car forward because I got to move. So it became, my patience was wearing thin, very thin.
Yeah. How long do you think you've been in perimenopause? Do you know?
And I don't know. So like, I think I realized it last year. So I think it was a year.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it can't be just me. Like, this has to be something else. Like, it's a lot. And so the more and more I thought about it, I just kind of spent some time thinking about it as usual. And I was like, this is perimenopause.
Gotta be, because what else can it be, right? Because that was my thing. Like, I know I've been in perimenopause for a long time, but I can't remember when it started. But I know when I realized it, like it was, like you said, it was probably like last year or the year before. Like, I know for certain I'm in perimenopause because I'm not just crazy. I mean, I am a little bit, but not just,
And there's nobody here to tell us. There's no one here to tell us because we're thinking that, like you said, Larissa, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm having a bad day. Maybe I'm going through, and I don't want to burden anybody. I don't want to ask any questions. I don't want to make it seem like I can't handle it, and then when you found out it's, oh, well, maybe that's it. Was there any way that you tried to put a stop to it or try to get a handle on it when you start suspecting it was perimenopause?
Started trying to take vitamins because I thought, is it something wrong with me? Do I need to get medication? Do I
Mhm.
need some extra support? And so I started trying to take vitamins, and then some of the ailments just kept growing. And so then it was that other conversation at the doctor was, I think this is coming with your age. It wasn't
Ah,
even, oh no, you probably need to see a psychiatrist. It was, I think this has to do with your age. And she said it just like that. I think
okay,
this is that
okay.
part.
Okay, so ailments. I noticed you said ailments and not symptoms because didn't it feel like you were going through something like what is happening to me? So yeah, ailments, I think that's a very, very good term
Yeah, yeah.
for what we go
Mhm.
through. Now what are some of the symptoms or ailments that you experience and are you still experiencing them now? And have they shifted?
So, so I initially went to the doctor because I kept having bladder issues that was very come and go-ish type thing. And then my skin kept itching. And then it was the whole, I'm getting extremely too hot all the time. And so I didn't know if something was wrong, you know. I, do
Do
I
I have
have
a tumor
something?
or cancer or something? What's
Like what is
wrong?
happening? What is
Because
going on?
the hot sweat is go with other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like,
Mhm.
do I have something that I don't know I have? And she was like, she said, no, I drew your blood the other month. You're fine. She's like,
Wow.
I think this is something else. And I was like, my joints, I was walking and I
Oh,
was doing good. I was doing good. Got to my steps and couldn't lift my leg. And I was like, my legs hurt real bad. They hurt worse. Like I could barely go up and down the steps now. And she was just like, I think that's just with age. And
Yeah,
yeah,
joint pain. Yeah, joint pains, muscle spasms is all a part of perimenopause, but just saying
but
it's a
you're in
part of
your, I
age.
know you're in your 40s. Like, what?
Like,
How is this
what's the
my
deal?
age?
That's crazy.
To
well,
tell you,
she was
basically, you're
saying,
old.
yeah, she was saying, like, I think this is the beginning. I think these are symptoms that you're going to have to kind of work through and not
Um,
that. Because I kept thinking, like, hey, my knees broke. Like, I don't know what's
Honey,
going on.
mine are definitely. Yes, the crickle and crackle. I was somewhere walking with a coworker. We were at a conference or something, and I was like, "You hear my knees?" She said, "Hell yeah, I hear your knees. What's
Knees
wrong with you?"
popping.
And I'm like, "I don't know what's wrong with me."
Kiki, no.
But they just, they make noise, and at 40 something, they're not supposed to be making noise, right?
Yeah, and then knowing what you know, Larissa, being a mom with active, young queens on the go, doing things, you're always there. How are you managing or how did you come to manage everything that you have to do being a single mom, a full-time professional, a mom that goes above and beyond. You volunteer, you drive, Larissa's one of those parents.
Yes.
Larissa's one,
Will
she wants
bring
to be
snacks,
involved,
stay over, sit
go
there,
to
report the
meet,
score.
go to meetings,
Yes.
ask questions. Now, when you say that this $180 covers everything, what exactly is everything? And proceeds to write down, what everything is. So she can circle back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Larissa is that
Oh yeah.
type.
Oh yeah.
That's why I love to call her the strategist
She
because
knows.
she of what?
Honey, if I need to know, I'm calling her because she knows.
Listen,
Okay.
listen,
Yes.
y'all. I know the ins and outs. She knows
Mm-mm-mm.
the way to do the ins and outs.
Yes.
So this is why we love her
Yes.
so much. So
Yes.
tell us, how are you managing to stay afloat?
God, I'm struggling. In my head, I am struggling. I'm constantly, I call them weekly meetings with my girls. I have to sit down with both phones, a calendar, a handwritten calendar, and I have to say what's going on this week, what needs to be turned in, and I have to start all the tools that we have that we take for granted. I had to start using.
Hmm.
I had
Yeah.
to, like, some people were using them and it became normal for them to always use it. I
Mm-hmm.
was keeping all that in my head and I was ripping and running. I was throwing snacks in the car, change of clothes, and we were just going. But then it was, who was I supposed to drop off? Who?
Wow.
Why her mama calling me? Oh, to drop her off at her job? Okay, I forgot. And so like
Wow.
now I have to start like using it and that takes the pressure off of remembering what's supposed to be
Yes.
done even down to our work, just kind of making sure that that's on my calendar to remind
Mhm.
me to call such and such
Mhm.
to talk about these things and to keep me
Right.
Yes.
on track.
Yes.
So
Right.
I
And
had to
doesn't
start
that
using the
isn't that a
tools.
little like, I won't say annoying, but it's crazy that you have to put a call this person on your calendar at work, because I do that too. And I'm like, I need to call this young person tomorrow morning. So I have to put like at 10 a.m. a reminder to pop up on my calendar to call,
Wow.
because if I don't,
Right.
I'm not gonna remember.
Right. Being actively focused in perimenopause, you guys, it's a struggle. It is a struggle bus. We have been on meetings, if I can share, we were at this meeting with Larissa and Kiki and I, we were sitting there talking like, yeah, girl, we can do this. We can talk about it. We going through trying to hide some of the symptoms we were having. And so we just so happened to look around the room and we zoomed in and y'all, Larissa was fighting for her life with she was hot, but she was trying to fan and like be unobtrusive with it, and it was not working. And she was leaning over. I'm like, oh my goodness. And was that the time I came over there with that fan for you, Larissa? I was like, here, try this.
Trying to play it off and then trying to just kind of turn to the side. And I don't even be using the bathroom at work, but I go stand in the bathroom because it's a little bit cooler in there. And I just,
Mm-hmm. The
I
little
call it,
things.
I get there early to cool off and then like get myself together, then go inside because if you having a hot flash and people start talking to you, it makes your levels go up higher. You get
Mm-hmm.
hotter
Mm-hmm.
because your
Yep.
anxiety is
Yes.
rising.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your rage too. Like, do you not see I'm hot? Don't talk to me, right? I can't even function. I'm hot. Don't talk to me. You see I'm sweating. You know I'm going through something, but you asking me a question. Yes. It's
And yeah,
bad.
and then we get that, and then with the work we do, like I said, not to try to harp on the work we do, but you guys, it requires us to be involved. It requires us to be engaging. It requires us to think. And when I tell you guys, perimenopause has caused, I would say, the three of us to really focus now on the
Mhm.
stuff we have to do. Like Larissa said, some of the things that we didn't utilize, calendars, writing things down, because making sure that you're focused, it could be
Mhm.
easy going into a meeting talking, and then if someone asks a question, someone asks another one, you get distracted, you forget what you were
Forget.
going to say. You
Yes.
forget that, like, the trajectory. And like you said, trying to play it off in the professional realm, the pod we did previously about having perimenopause in a professional workspace, it's a lot. It
Mhm.
is a very daunting task. So Larissa, we have noticed that you seem to be, like I said, powering through. Are there any suggestions you have for the people out there, like things that you do that you found that work for you? Any specific calendars, any changes of routine, just anything that you have found to work for you, and that has really helped.
Was my basic stuff because when I tried to use other stuff that people suggested, it was trying to learn how to use it. It was remembering to go get that,
Like
remembering to
what?
log on, like just my basic Outlook. So just using my Outlook that's there, using my phone that's right there, connecting my calendars, my personal calendar and work calendar, so I can see them both. A dollar store calendar, a small one, to hang next to my desk so I can see personal things that I need to do. I call it at a glance. I can see what else going on that week, but then I
Okay.
can open up my Outlook calendar and see what's there. On that calendar, I've started to do, we used to think it was just hilarious and why are they doing that? But I have to make myself meeting agendas. And
Mm,
I use the sticky note on the computer, just a sticky note app. And I put the sticky notes on the side of my computer of what I
mm,
need to cover with that person,
okay.
reviewing stuff before the meeting,
Yes.
reviewing it, knowing that I meet, even if they calling me into a meeting, I'm
Hmm.
like quickly like, hey, this we talk X, Y, and Z, and I put it on that sticky note and I
Yeah.
stick it there. I was writing things down, and I had to make myself stop writing things down because I was looking for what I was writing for all the time.
And
Okay,
not
so
losing what you wrote. That,
yes,
yeah.
the brain fog. So these are the things that work in your professional, on the professional side. Now on the personal side, do you have a decompression routine? What do you do to relax?
So, I've struggled with that for a very long time, and I think it's because I'm always trying to figure out what to do next. So I
Mm,
struggle with that because I often feel guilty that I can't do it. So then I'm trying to like, should I be sitting here doing this? Maybe I should go do something else. Maybe I should go
Ooh.
vacuum. I just
See,
feel,
and
you
there
know,
go
I
the
feel
mood
bad.
swings. There go the mood swings. I feel guilty. Let me go clean up. Oh, I'm letting my people down. I
I'm
don't
letting
need so
down,
and
you
so.
know.
Yeah.
I feel bad all the time. I'm a single mom. I maybe I need to go do this. Let me go put in some more applications. So I feel bad. So then I have to make myself do the simple things we take for granted. I was the train takes up a large part of downtown, and that's where both girls go to school at. And so when I'm down there, I have to make myself stop and drink my water. Simple stuff.
Larissa.
Simple stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let me just pull over. The train's going to be here. Put my car in park, drink my water. The train goes by. I know we're about to be in the gym for 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and pull over here to this restaurant and go use the restroom. The game will be there when I get there. I'll
Mm-hmm.
get there when I
Mm-hmm.
can.
Rather than to
Everyone
be the
wants to
first
stroll
person
me
there or
down.
the second person there trying to help set up and do all this. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't
Right.
want to look like the single mom, so let me get there early so I can help out. But now I'm just like, they don't care. Like, why am I caring so much?
Exactly.
Okay.
And this
Okay.
is a conversation we have had with Larissa, you all. Larissa, I love Larissa. She is so sweet and so giving and so caring. And she gives so much of herself and never asks for anything in return. She's just one of those people. And so we went to Larissa a month or so ago and was like, girl, you have got to start self-care. You have got to take care of yourself, especially as the girls are getting older. Because I'm an empty nester. Thank the Lord. So I want Larissa to be prepared for her empty nest life, So now it's the time that you have to start getting your kids into taking care of themselves a little more. If she has to eat a turkey sandwich for dinner, that's fine. While you go and take you a bubble bath and drink some wine and read a book, that's fine. She will survive. You don't have to cook dinner every single night. You don't have to, fold her laundry and put it away. If you wash it, she can fold it and put it away. Like, there's certain boundaries that you have to start setting.
Yeah.
So
Giving them more responsibility and taking
Exactly.
some stuff off of your plate because you're down in Augusta. You've been doing the single mom thing for a hot minute. Then comes the question, you're supporting them. You're doing everything. Who's supporting you?
Yes.
Do you have a sister circle? I remember like a couple years ago, you and I, we would try to meet like whenever I was in the area, whenever you were in the area, life got in the way, but I still see you doing the same things, moving in the same directions with the same energy and intensity. And, the little princesses, they're growing up. That's what we call the princesses. The princesses literally are growing up and they're getting these things and they see you. Mm-hmm. They see what you do. They see how you do it. Do you have any advice or suggestions for anyone that is like kind of in the same position you are, basically perimenopause at this age, raising, these princesses? Any advice? Anything you'd like to share? Or
any remedies, anything?
And anything you've talked to them about?
And I do encourage them, if you can go. If don't overthink it. If you can go to the game, go to the game. If you wanna go meet your friends out of town, go and do it. Because once you start overthinking it, something's always gonna be wrong. You're gonna always have something to do, and you're gonna
An
worry
excuse
about
as to why not,
it.
instead of why.
Yeah, and it's so real. It's so real for me that it makes sense for me. But if you make it a part of your routine, that becomes your routine. So if it's your routine to go once a month, to go to a game, that becomes normal versus me trying to make it normal.
Right.
Because I know I can have something else got going on. So
Right.
I would tell people to keep your same routine. Like, keep your routine, whatever you do with your friends, do. If somebody's inviting you to something, empowerment or jazz fest or whatever, go. If you can go, don't, because you'll overthink it and then you'll talk yourself out of it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And we're trying to get Larissa out of that. We're trying to get her in the circle. She's all the way in Augusta, but we're trying.
So much going on. I be having so much.
There it is. We got so much going on. So do I.
We always.
So does Kiki.
Yes.
We got to make the time.
We make time.
Girl, the time we have to make for this podcast, it is a labor of love, honey, because these schedules. Woo. Yes. But we said all that to say.
We meet for lunch, drinks,
Yes.
girl time.
Basic
So
stuff.
go get your nails done. Go sit in the park and drink some tea or just, chill. We
Or
have to
water.
find chill time or
Mhm.
water because
Okay,
it's
yeah, 'cause
hot.
it's hot.
It's
Hot right now.
138 degrees outside.
Jesus.
So, you know.
So you guys, I think that's all we have. You got Larissa. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
y'all.
You
Thank
know,
We
y'all.
appreciate you so much.
y'all, we've been trying to get
Yes.
Larissa on since episode 4, and here we are. Yeah, we are going on. And Miss Ma'am has a birthday coming up,
Yes.
August
Happy
26th,
birthday. 28.
28th. Oops,
Yes.
28th. So
Yes.
if you see, where can they find you on social media, Larissa? What are your handles?
She don't know.
Lord Jesus.
Right.
Well,
Listen.
we'll put it in the
On Facebook, I'm Larissa Jones Thompson. I believe that's what I am on Instagram. But
Okay.
on TikTok, I'm like Tybee something, Tybee Sands or something.
Tybee Sands. Listen, you know what? We will put it in the
love
comments
it.
and we'll
I
put it
love
on the
it.
on the YouTube channel. If you guys want to reach out to Larissa, say hi, give her a little encouragement. You know, it's always welcome. So
Yes.
yeah, because we're all in this together, you guys. Perimenopause is no joke.
Mhm.
And we want to make sure that y'all, something that you may be going through, she may be going through,
Yes.
and vice versa.
Yes.
And we're all here to help.
Yes.
So we'd like to thank you guys. Anything else, Kiki?
I think that's it. Thank you so much, Larissa. We appreciate you. Keep taking care of yourself.
Yes.
And you guys take care of yourself as well.
All right. So
See you later.
until
Later,
next
Flashers.
time. Yep, that's what we do. Thank you, Larissa. All right, Blasters. See you later.